Here we go. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Lofty Pirate, and today I'm doing another video on Star Wars Battlefront 2 and EA. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be about the rubber banding or the lag or any of the other loot box issues. I'm sure you'll see some of the rubber banding in this video. That being said, we're going to be discussing EA's lack of cosmetic loot boxes and their reason why they choose not to. So basically, EA, from their perspective, firmly believe that if they were to do cosmetic loot boxes, it would be breaking canon. Now, for those of you that are not caught up to what defines canon at this point, anything from the Episode 1 Phantom Menace through to through The Force Awakens is currently canon. Now, there are some comics that take place in between that are currently no longer canon, unfortunately. Those particular titles will be missed, but, you know, they're still technically a part of Legends. That being said, canonically, Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, Rogue One, Episode 4, Episode 5, Episode 6, Force Awakens, and then the 2 new movies that they're coming out with, plus whatever Rian Johnson puts out. Now, that being said, in each of those... Oh, and sorry, I left out the 2 most important ones. Clone Wars and Rebels are also canon as well. So, in those series, characters have had multitudes of changes, multitudes of attire and progressions to their character. Vader alone has had multiple different style armor pieces. Okay, why did I run into that, knowing full well what that was? Basically... Episode 4, Episode 4, A New Hope Vader looks drastically different than Return of the Jedi Vader, or even Empire Strikes Back. Sorry, I'm multitasking. The uhs are a little more prevalent today. As you can see, there's lots of bouncing around, which is rubber banding. The servers are terrible. They're just trash. So, to comment on EA's little, it's not canon, nobody wants to see a pink Vader. Well, why the fuck not? Why wouldn't we want to see a pink Vader? Why not? I mean, there's a white Vader in the comics. Granted, that version of Vader is not canonical, according to, you know, Disney's new canon series, but it's still fun. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sparrow Genji isn't canon anymore. I mean, young Genji apparently is a canon outfit, even though Sparrow Genji looks more realistic. Anyways, I'm going on to an entirely different subject here. But yeah, basically, their comment was, why would anybody want to see a pink Vader? Like, who cares? There's plenty of other different designs Vader could have. You could have Dark Side Anakin, you know, where he had the robe and still kind of looked like a Jedi, but with the dark eyes. Fuck, give him a red lightsaber and boom. Young Dark Side Anakin. That would be a cool skin for Vader. Or, you know, Luke Skywalker on Tatooine, his Moisture Farmer days. We could have had a Moisture Farmer Luke Skywalker, or even Empire Strikes Back on Hoth, like they did in the previous game, where you played Hoth matches, you would automatically switch to Luke Skywalker in his Hoth attire. And same thing with, I mean, they gave cosmetic looks to characters like Rey and Kylo Ren, and they gave a cosmetic look to even Han Solo, which all they really did was add a beard. I mean, who the fuck asked for Han Solo's beard anyways? Granted, it's a glorious one, but no one asked for it. But they want to sit there and say that that's not breaking canon? At what point did Han Solo throw on a beard? And another thing, if we're talking about breaking canon here, why do we have a heroes versus villain mode where we have heroes of multiple eras fighting each other? Or even for that matter, why do we have access to characters like Rey, or Rey in the Clone Wars, or Kylo Ren in the Galactic Empire, or Darth Maul in the Separatists? Well, actually, that makes perfect sense. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. Darth Maul in the First Order. Like, why do we have access to those characters if they're so focused on canon? Explain to me why a cosmetic loot box would not be something that they could actually get away with. Like, for all of us, we were pissed off at the progression system because they're basically forcing us to pay for our own level base. Because the grind is ridiculous. I mean, you used to not be able to get any credits And, oh, and it's even worse now for the fucking crafting system, the crafting credits or the crafting parts. Those actually, they don't even deal out as much anymore. You used to be able to get a decent amount of crafting parts in loot boxes previous to the update. Now they've lessened that because crafting parts is what upgrades people's gear. You can easily start with a single one tier star card and upgrade that as you go along, and you can become more powerful. So that was one way of actually beating the loot box system, is just grinding for those loot boxes that you earn, and you just take the crafting points and level up instead of actually paying for those services. And now they took the one thing that actually made it easier for them to for us to avoid paying for anything, and lessened that by half, and now we all are basically shitting ourselves, grinding for hours just to get one loot box, which will probably not even give us a decent card, and barely any crafting parts so that we could upgrade what we already have. To me, honestly, EA isn't getting any better. Why the hell am I teleporting all over the place? My god, this is just unbelievable. Here we go, Terminator, come to save the day. Yeah. I don't fucking know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, take it in the back like a champ. God damn. Anyways, that was my video for today, guys. I'm angry. We all should be angry. EA is taking us for chumps. And for the ones dick riding EA right now, Jovenshire, I'm looking at you. Come on, man. I had more respect for you. Why you gotta be all over EA's dick like that? I mean, Jesus, dude. You're a Star Wars fan. I know you're a Star Wars fan. Get off their dick and fight for the rebellion, because this is bullshit, dude. Anyways, this is Lofty Pirate, signing off.